There we go. There we go. I think it's on. Can you see me? Talking to you.
No, I'm still looking for it on the tube.
Let's give it a few minutes here. Everybody turns in, tunes in. We're notifying viewers that you are live. Come on in, come on in.
I'm a top fan.
Ooh, here we go. It's 9:05. You know, we Puerto Rican is not like me if I'm not 2 minutes late. Another episode. See, I keep saying episode. Why do I keep doing this? I've been doing this for almost 2 months now. Do you guys know that we've been doing this for almost 2 months now? Today versus tomorrow. Some hiccups, some air bubbles, but it's always God's plan, no matter how much we plan. So today versus tomorrow. Wednesdays, live, 9 p.m. TikTok and YouTube. Support is free. This is where you find me. You already know. It's Wednesday, new date, same time. And everybody asking, you know, why the dates were switched around a couple of times. We started off with an empty schedule, and then everything kind of picked up, as well as production of the album. So shout out to everybody who has been giving me feedback so far on archives that I dropped in the beginning of in the beginning of the week. You know, so shout out to everybody who has been streaming, who has been watching the video to no check, who's just been supporting. And just a little insight before we jump into tonight's episode. The point of archives is me pulling some of my greatest songs from the beginning of time when I started doing music up until recently. So you start off with probably one of my oldest tracks to one of, you know, the newest with transitioning in life. So it's just to point out that music is never stopped being positive. It might be a little bit vulgar at some points, but it's always been positive messages. So keep streaming archives, and I promise you there's even more coming. So again, we are on Wednesdays now at 9 p.m. It's just better for the schedule. Not interfering with anybody else's Friday night plans, family plans, church plans, you know. And same thing with Mondays. Mondays just became hectic as mommy. Everybody's back to school and routine. So I didn't even make it to 9 o'clock on Monday night. And that's ultimately what happened here, okay? So thank you everybody who's choosing to tune in with me. Thank you for dealing with the hiccups. Again, we have switched dates, times, and even locations. Just trying to figure it out. So I thank you for being a part of the process. Let's trust the process. It's always in God's hands, all right? So we're live on TikTok and on YouTube right now. And we will be live on Wednesdays, YouTube and TikTok. Today versus tomorrow. Today versus tomorrow. Do today what you dreamed of yesterday and hope to continue doing tomorrow.
Today versus tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Bah, 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 bah. Miss Emily Renee Jackson is back in the building.
Yeah.
Diabetes under control. No, I'm joking. She actually has some real heart issues.
A little mini stroke.
A little mini stroke. You know what I mean? But we're back in action because it's God's plan, and God said she is a part of this. So we here. How have you guys been? Let's chime in. Let's catch up. If this is your first time here, let me know. If it isn't, welcome back. And again, thank you for being patient and calm with me. Today versus tomorrow is the space where I can be myself, and so can you. Healed people heal people.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Shout outs to the Purple Ribbon, my daughter, also a part of production. I did this for the week, and that'll be up for the whole month, you know. We spoke briefly on a couple different things with domestic violence in the beginning of the week. October 16th was the official day. However, this is the month of. So today's topic on Today versus Tomorrow, I chose, what have you survived? I'm not too sure if you guys can see that. Maybe I should. I was doing too much right now. But it says, what have you survived, okay? And again, this is a space where It is real-time interaction. This is real-time questions. Nothing is pre-recorded. This is me speaking from the heart, speaking to you. You don't have to respond, but ultimately, if you're here, I'd like you to gain that comfort where you feel like you can have that interaction with me. And not everybody likes to talk on screen, so I'll always mention it. If you want to speak to me behind the scenes, send me a message, and the emails are always open. Okay?
Speaking of being incognito, maybe since it is Domestic Violence Month, you show everybody what that international sign for
Correct.
help is.
You know what that is? You are. Let's give a round of applause for my co-host,
That's why I'm a co-host.
Emily Renee
If
Jackson.
you are
Okay.
ever in a spot where you can't talk, most
Yes.
everyone knows that what that
Yes.
symbol is.
And I will say that I did not know the symbol prior to therapy. When I started, thank you for the heart, whoever that was. Reese, thank you very much over on T. I appreciate it. All the love on YouTube as well. Captain, I appreciate you tuning in. Swipe right to, I don't know.
Because the more people that know
Thank you for the gifts.
that, the
Yes.
more people you can help.
So let's educate everybody right now. If you did not know what the universal sign for somebody who is in trouble with domestic violence or who's just in a situation, so we have, they'll take their hand and they will cup the thumb. Excuse me, I got little fingers. Cup the thumb, and then you go over it. So it's almost like silence.
And you keep doing it.
If you're military or if you're in the band, silence. So
Yeah.
the thumb
You're supposed
underneath,
to keep doing
and
it.
they'll throw it and they'll put it behind their back. Okay. So for reference, they will pass you, and you would have to you have to be paying attention. If you see something just don't look right, the universal sign, you put your thumb in, you hold it, and you put it behind your back, and you keep it held.
But you gotta keep doing that.
But
so
you got to
they
keep
see
doing this so they
you doing
see that it is a universal sign for domestic violence, okay? You are in trouble. You need help. And I have seen videos all through TikTok that have been saved because someone just paid attention. So if you did not know, that's a little bit of education for you. All right? So yeah, if you'd like to... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the badges. If you'd like to speak on what you're healing from, you can throw it in the comments. I obviously will start it off. What I'm healing from, I feel it's the perfect time to talk about it. It's something that I have not spoken on, in depth up until now. So today versus tomorrow is not only a space for me, but it is a space for you that I've created where we can heal together. And something that I'm healing from, as it is the month of domestic violence, is domestic violence. Emotional, physical, and financial abuse.
Verbal.
And verbal, obviously, yeah. That was the least of my problems. I think kind of get used to that, sadly. So to anyone who has gone, I'm just gonna leave that right there. I'm not even gonna do it. So anybody who has danger, who's gone through this, I'm able to speak, and I laugh, and I'm a lot more comfortable because I am healed. I can speak on what I've been through because I have gone through therapy. I still do therapy off and on. I have God in my life. I am saved. I am forgiven. I am healed and still healing. It's a lifelong journey. But the toughest part is being in that bubble. And I can speak only for myself. Everybody's situation is different. Never thought it would happen to me. Never thought it would be me. Never thought I would allow any man, woman, anything to treat me the way that I was treated. But when you are in love and you are married, you build an empire, we're taught as a culture and as women, we fight for our loves. We stick it out to the end. And I made a decision just to break those curses, to break those negative, thought process that we have to stay and we have to accept. Is it easy? No, it is not easy to leave. Is it impossible? No, it is not impossible. But you also can't make somebody leave if they're not ready. I too went through that, where I should have left long before I did, and I just couldn't because there were so many other factors that go into what manipulation and narcissism is. So just an insight so that you guys know, guys and females know that I too have been there. I too have gone through it. I'm growing. I'm still learning. I'm still healing. I am not bitter. And ironically, it probably is the best thing that ever happened to me, because without it, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't have continued growing. I would have settled, and I would have been that miserable marriage you see 13 years from now with kids and everything, that you have everything and you should be happy.
You just going through the motions.
Right. So, life goes on. That's tatted on my chest too. Y'all don't get to see that often.
It's right above thug life.
It's right above thug life on the left side. I don't have thug
Is it
life.
really?
It's on the side.
Do you have thug life?
No, I don't. It was a joke. It was a joke. I went along with it. That's why I was like, wait, I don't got thug life tatted, guys. Y'all know. Share the content. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate you. Says I love your content. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in to support and spending your day, your nights with me. And just my shenanigans. Again, today versus tomorrow was something that I literally thought of the day we were gonna go live. This whole segment had a whole different title. And then God spoke to me, and literally the way I wrote this is my handwriting. This is me. My daughter was saying it earlier. She was like, it's crazy how like all your sticky notes look alike. And I was like, because when something is authentic, sweetheart, nobody can copy it but the person who wrote it, right? So this is my signature. Today versus tomorrow was just a dream for me. And then God said, what's the difference between today versus tomorrow? Do what you can do tomorrow. Nah, make it happen, Captain. So yes, what are we healing from? Miss Jackson, would you like to speak on this? We were open with this a little while. Miss Jackson as well is a survivor.
I recently, in the last 9 years, was healing from severe domestic violence involving more verbal and mental abuse that later turned into just a little bit of physical, but that was my sign to get out. Verbal abuse can do more damage in some cases than the physical abuse and the emotional abuse. There, I'm still triggered by certain vehicles that were, like what he drove, or I'm triggered by certain tones of voice people use, or certain comments that people might say, even just in my earshot, that remind me of what was said and done. Just some things that just are not acceptable. I mean, some people are treated as the lowest life form they could possibly be treated, and some people think that verbal abuse it was not that serious. It was verbal.
Thank you.
You don't have the scars or the bruises to show for that, but it's mental.
Yeah.
You have that mental. So that's what I've healed from and still healing from.
All right, I'm getting into you guys. Give me 1 second. So just to reiterate, you're beautiful, you are strong, you're amazing. Choosing to leave is not easy, and staying away sometimes is even harder. But one of the key factors, she said, is triggers. It's I don't know who that is. Somebody trying to join my live. Triggers is something that never goes away, and it's something we learn to manage as survivors. Tone of voice,
right?
Don't say it with your chest. You know what I mean? For me, I can honestly say I didn't even know I had triggers. You're not gonna know what your triggers are until you put yourselves back into a vulnerable situation. Until you put yourself in a position when you're allowing someone to get to know you, to love you, to heal you, is only when you're triggered, you will be triggered, you know? And it's how you learn about yourself. It's where your emotional intelligence chimes in, you're not always going to react the same to each trigger. And I think that just goes with growth. The first couple of times you kind of go through the triggers, it's going to trigger you. And you're shut down mentally, physically, you will. And then as you go healing, those triggers become less effective because you're more conscious to what they are. And you're more conscious to react. Right. You learn to react differently.
You have to learn to separate then from now, as long as it's not the same, obviously the same setting.
Right. Don't ignore the red flags, guys. Don't ignore the red flags.
It's the same person doing the same, but if you have to realize that the person or the people you're around now, hopefully, is not the same person or people that originally caused this trauma and abuse to you, and they have to be open to understanding, learning, and kind of, I don't want to say accommodating, because they don't have to accommodate you, but they need to be compassionate enough to say, okay, this is a trigger because of her trauma, let me adjust and learn from that and say, okay, this is something that is damaging to her, let me go about it a different way.
Right.
And people that are doing that shows that they respect your growth and they respect your healing journey.
And they too themselves have.
And they are willing to be part of that healing journey,
Right.
and not add to the things you need to heal from.
Right. Let's get into the comments. What do you have? YouTube over there? Check
I
those.
got YouTube.
3 gifters send me hearts, guys. Send me some hearts. I just started the peace and love, Massachusetts. I appreciate you tuning in. Tony, blessings, Reese, Luna, Gabriel, I thank you all. Thank you all. This is amazing. Baby girl, Reese Cups, I thank you for the love. Bear with me, y'all. I'm also going to be getting some contacts here shortly because I'm pushing 40 and my eyes, as beautiful as they are starting to go out. I'm sorry, guys. Yo. Okay, we over here, Captain. Dope album. Thank
You
you.
got Bianca Aponte.
Yes, where's she at? Hey.
She's on YouTube.
Hey, Sissy. That's my sister-in-law. Listen, shout-outs to Bianca. If you guys don't have her on your YouTube or on your TikTok, go send her a follow. All of my footage, all of my beautiful pictures are her. She is the key behind the visual. I just look good. She makes me look better.
We got
She's amazing.
Captain KVJ House.
What's cracking? Yuppie.
So Emily Jackson person.
Emily Jackson.
Tony Poindexter.
I'm trying to read here. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know if I see the comments at the same time. So yeah, we're speaking on it's Domestic Violence Month. You guys know it's today versus tomorrow. A quick recap for everybody who's just tuning in. This is a safe space for me as well as for you. Healed people heal people. What's the difference between today versus tomorrow? What you do today, what you dream of tomorrow.
This is a safe space. No judgment here.
No judgment. Real-time conversation, real-time reaction. No edits. You know, this isn't a podcast that we edited. This is me talking to you within a certain time frame. We're speaking on domestic violence as this is the month of domestic violence awareness. What have you survived? I spoke briefly on, overcoming domestic violence, overcoming just a toxic marriage. We're not talking a relationship, we're talking an empire, So I'd like to hear from you guys and see what it is that you're healing from. And it's okay if you're not ready to discuss it. I hope that I've touched, a topic or a tier that's resonating with you and is just reminding you that you are great, you are a beautiful person, you are worthy, and God will guide you and protect you. And if this is something that you just might be going through right now, I'm here to let you know that this is a safe space. Please reach out to me. And anywhere I can help, I will. But ultimately, the decisions all have to come from one within. It's not an easy thing to go through at all. Thank you. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you for the love.
Bianca said, love you, girl. She throws out some hearts.
Love you too, sis. I love you too, sis.
Heart hands.
Same thing to my sister, my sister-in-law. And this is probably a little bit more personal too. She too is a survivor. And if you do the math and you use the words, that's my sister-in-law, So again, we are breaking generational curses. We are showing our children that we will not allow anyone to disrespect us or our children, our mental health. We put God first and we put our children second. Anything else is irrelevant. If it is not from him, I do not want it. Period. So yeah, I'm going to check the comments out. If you guys want to speak about, something you've healed through, I can't say I don't want to talk about myself because ultimately that's what this healing space is. I am speaking on what I'm healing from. There will always be humor. There will always be Lady Pun merchandise. I try to switch it up every now and then. I haven't bought the new gear out yet. You guys know I just dropped an album. I just dropped an EP. We are in production for the Christian album for 2026 as well. So it's just a lot of work. And every couple months I come out with a new bunch of stuff. So you guys will have some stickers. I've got some pins coming your way. I'm going to be making a little... Cardi did her little release box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing some giveaways. And some people are getting it just because they're getting it. And then there's I'm going to have them on the lives to give away. We're going to incorporate a goodie box for the fans as well. That's going to be coming up before
Captain
Thanksgiving.
says you are a strong and amazing person. Keep that up.
Thank you. Something just fell. Today versus tomorrow fell. Today versus tomorrow. Thank you, Captain. I appreciate you very much. You too are strong. All right, let's see here. Dirty bread. Give a heart. Oh, it's okay, Reese. I don't know. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. You already know. Tuning in. Everybody tuning in now. I appreciate you guys. So, yeah. I love the yellow hoodie. Thank you. This is, nobody has this hoodie. This hoodie was made specifically for me. Actually, while I was recording No Check originally 2 or 3 years ago in New Jersey, somebody said I can't be a New Yorker and not look like a taxi cab. So they, so they gave me the lady pun in yellow and black, and it's become my favorite. So, yeah. It is 9:25. Wow, that went fast.
Time went fast. I mean, it's fast when you're talking and interacting. So the interaction between people today has been great. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing. What is something you guys are healing from? You know, financial abuse. You know, that exists.
Yeah.
That exists. You know, I had a man that, yes, we made a very decent amount of money, but every dollar that came through was gone.
Yeah.
Because of addictions. Because of addictions. Because of, you know, addictions. That's ultimately what it is. Whether it be lottery, drinking.
In some relationships where the husband works, the wife stays home and takes care of the house, they will withhold. They will just, you just don't have access to it.
I ran everything. I ran everything, and I had no access.
Instances, you have to pretty much beg for.
I planned for 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years I had to plan to leave this man. Let's do the math. And this is going to be a little bit personal because, you know, my sons are Irish twins.
Right.
So I had left him while I was pregnant with Junior, went to dad. Ended up having to come back to have San because Junior was 11 months old when I gave birth to Santos.
Right.
Okay, so I had to come back to Florida. This is pandemic, 2021. Okay. From February 4th, 2022, it was a year. I took a year to plan my escape because I was incarcerated for self-defense in my own home. And he was left at home with my children.
Crazy.
State of Florida. DeSantis. So from that day forward, and February 4th will forever stick in my head because it was the day that I got incarcerated for that situation. Was let go, obviously, the same night. It was the day that I left him at 4 o'clock in the morning with 4 bags and 4 children. I got on a plane and I flew 1,200 miles away in the middle of the night. And it was also the day that I came back to Florida with just my children, and I was able to do. God has allowed me to do what I've done now. So, you know, it all has to happen. Won't he do it? It all has to happen. All that to say, it has to happen. Your choices are your choices, and that is what's going to get you out of it.
Yes.
You choose to stay. Unfortunately, you know, all we can do is pray for you and
But if
for some
you're
people.
listening and you think there's just no way out, trust and believe
There is a way out.
There's 2 people sitting in this room here that can tell you there is a way.
All you need is God.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's it.
If your heart is in
March
the right place,
22nd.
do it.
February 4th is your birthday. Play them numbers, Reese. That's beautiful. I'm sure your name is not Reese, but it's Reese Cup. I think that's cute. Play that number. You left March 22nd, Queen. I salute you. Send me a message on whatever platform. Mental health is real. Support. We women, queens empowering queens. That's what I speak on all the time. Like
June 7th.
June 7th for you, February 4th for me. You know what I mean? So it's been 3 years. We're going on 3 years now in February. So it's been 3 years since I left. I never looked back. There is no contact.
Memorial Day weekend, I got a pod, packed as much stuff that
That's
I could
it.
get into
I was gone.
Put the rest of the stuff by the dumpster.
4 bags.
Stayed with a friend of mine until June 7th. June 7th was the last day of school for my son. I picked him up from school and then drove the 3.5 hour drive to my parents' house. Never looked back.
And San and Danny were nonverbal. They were autistic, not diagnosed, not nothing. I was dealing, you know, that's what the reason why I left, because Florida was not doing anything for them. So yes, reach out to me if this is something that you are currently going through and you feel like you need help, or you feel like there is no help. I have help. There is resources. I can point you in the right direction. A phone call saves lives, you know. So DM me, email me, whatever the case may be. I'll reach out, and my contact information will be saved. So March 22nd, Queen, you are a queen. Stay strong, keep going. Let me know where you at. I'm in Florida. I travel the world as a blessing. Let me know where you guys are at. And
I'm in Florida.
you're my neighbor. I would hope you're sitting in my living room. I would hope you're in Florida.
You know what? There's not too many people that know that though about me because I kept it
It's
very
crazy
quiet.
when you're trying to save the marriage and then you get railroaded. I've seen it. I will get back to you live. Oh man, tune in every Wednesday, and then every morning I do my real short and sweets. We're in Florida. Let me know. And again, so let me reiterate something. Today versus tomorrow. This is the month of domestic violence. Domestic violence is not just against women. Domestic violence is against men as well. I am here to advocate and empower on both sides. If you feel like there is not a way out, I promise you there is. God is real. Trust him and put him first. Give me a call and I will help you. Support is free. Because I was given help. I'll send you a message when I get off of here. Winter Park. That's right there.
Yeah, Winter Park's not
Like an hour and a half is right. That's Orlando.
it's not even an hour.
Girl, I'm in Orlando every week. I'm in Orlando every week. Send me a message. We could do lunch. We could do mommy time from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We free. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's talk. Miami. Oh, that's not far either. I mean, that's a 3-hour drive, but I'm there this weekend. I'm halfway there this weekend. I will be out there soon. I do have some fashion stuff coming up with my boy Matt Dillon. Shout out to the 305. We've got some modeling stuff coming up. So shout out to him for putting me on that. South Florida. Boy, I know where you at. God is good. Amen. Like, share, subscribe. Yo, shout out to my sponsor in the chat right here, Captain KVJ. For information on sponsoring, send me a message. bookladypun@gmail.com. I'm joking. See you soon. Yo, blessings. I'm going to check out your message. I appreciate you. I love doing these shows. I got to tell you, I do want to apologize for Monday. And if I'm being honest, my co-host is in front of me and I called her and we had the same issue. Monday was an overstimulating day to the point where we both forgot. We were so tired that I called her from my bed at 9:15 when it clicked into my head and I was like, I'm in my bata.
I was in my
I was in my muumuu.
I was in my
Muumuu, ready.
The furthest thing from my mind, I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot.
I was
and
like,
that's
how?
my job to be making sure, like,
It's my show. How?
Right, but if you forget,
You're supposed to remember.
We both were like, oh man.
So let that just show you that we were two tired mommies on Monday. We were overstimulated, overworked, underpaid, and under.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Won't he do it today versus tomorrow? But we're gonna be here every Wednesday, and I'm not gonna skip a beat. If I'm not here at a Wednesday at 9 p.m., Emily Relay Jackson will be.
Sure will. We will
That's
still
it.
do it.
And right here in the living room because she got the keys.
I don't have the keys.
You have.
I got the code.
You got the code.
Since my stroke, I got
Oh,
short-term memory
sorry
loss.
guys.
So,
I was outside all day today. I want to shout out my daughter. I don't know if she's watching right now. But if you don't know, my 16-year-old is as bomb
beast.
as I am. Like this, I'm so proud of her. Today she had her first meet for weightlifting. Literally started this on Friday and they threw her into, the biggest weight class and she's doing 95. You know what I mean? And that's just because they don't want her to hurt herself
Right.
coming out the gate. You know what I mean? So we had her first weightlifting meet today for St. Cloud. It was great. And then we had a softball game right after. So she changed out of weightlifting gear into
right,
her
and
cleats.
That takes some mental
Oh.
strength because that's exhausting in itself to lift that weight.
Do you know?
And then go and play some softball. Not me.
I took her lunch to school today. You were with me. They never gave it to her, bro. They never called her to come and get her lunch. It was 10:30 in the morning. So she went all day without eating and still did the meet and softball.
And did you call the school? And was like,
Well, I didn't find out. You know what I found out?
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes after weightlifting. So, you know, shout out to my kid. She's doing amazing. I can't wait to see the amazing things she does. So I just want to give her some love on here. What's up, Frankie G? Do I know you personally, please? Again, if I know you personally, let me know. Because I have 50... got you. Say no more. I got 50,000 followers across the board. Sometimes you got to remind me if I know you personal or not. Frankie.
V9-718 said, keep doing your thing. You got potential.
718. Oh, blessing. 718. That's my hometown. 11237. Brooklyn in the building. Salute. I got potential. I've been around for a decade, 5 albums. So, you know, as long as God got me, I'm good. I just speak the truth and I allow God to do what he does. You know what I mean? I'm just me. Showing that growth is real and you can grow up the same way we honor those kings that left the streets and turned into the kings that they are now. We can honor the queens that did the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So, what they call me? They call
you Big Silly.
Big Silly. No. Apparently I'm the Cardi B of like St. Cloud.
You said the Cardi B is St. Cloud.
I was like, I don't know if it's because I got 4 kids and it's a little ratchet, or it was because I'm the rap mom. You know what I mean? So either way,
I think it's the ratchet part.
I think it's the ratchet part, right? I'm not. Shut the fuck up. I am not ratchet.
No,
on
not.
Camera. No,
Very classy.
I'm a classy lady.
Mm-hmm.
All blessings. So again, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. That's when we. Damn, I feel like I'm all up in the camera. I'm sorry. I'm a little blind. We spoke on domestic violence. We spoke on what I'm healing from. A few of you have spoken on what you're healing from, or have just spoken in general the fact that you left and you're surviving. So my hat is off to you.
One thing is, like, also people don't realize is if you had children, especially older children, those children also go through everything you went through. Like my son, he has experienced. Him and I grew together. We grew up and healed together because he went through everything with me. He watched his mom struggle, and then I made sure he was out of the way when things were bad.
Right.
But he went through that whole healing process with me because he wasn't stupid. He knew something was going on. He knew we weren't in a good spot. And I felt like, and I apologize to him all the time, that I apologize if I wasn't there for you 100% like I should have been during my healing process. Because I literally don't remember like at least 3 years of my life because I was...
You blocked it all out.
It was just a coping mechanism for me. And so your kids also heal from that. And that's something, people also have to realize.
Prayers for all the kids, Captain said. Thank you.
Yeah, that should be motivation enough for women with children that are in situations like that. You're not only doing it, getting out for yourself, but you're getting out for your kids.
Amen. So, Frankie, hold on to that comment. It's not that one. The children are the precipice of the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's like
innocent bystander.
Right. If you stay, they suffer.
Right.
If you leave, they'll suffer, but they will heal.
Right.
You stay, they suffer, and they continue being damaged, and they build characteristics and
toxicity. Most of my children would
toxicity.
be completely different had I stayed.
Absolutely. My girls, by the grace of God, Lonnie doesn't remember anything because, again, trauma brain. She was the youngest one.
Right.
Lonnie does not remember much. Okay? But Kylene sheltered her. Right.
Yeah.
Kylene sheltered her from a lot. Not only her, the boys were still babies. So when things would go down, everybody just wanted to Kylene. She took all the kids into her room at the age of fucking 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just everybody had headphones, everybody had whatever. So she's the one who really went through everything. Because even at the end, the emotional abuse was towards her too. Because he would speak to her also. And that's where I would come in like, what? You know what I mean? So thank God we're no longer there. It's been 3 years. And she's doing amazing too. But I know for a fact that it has a lot to do with my daughter's life decisions when it comes to men.
Absolutely.
Relationships. She has zero interest.
Yeah.
She is focused in school. She wants to be a lawyer.
And that's what Marcus is even the same way. He's just like, I'm not really interested in dating right now. I want to make sure.
Now they want to take care of us. That's where they're at.
I want to make sure you're good. And I'm telling him that's not your responsibility. He's also like, I want to make sure I'm in a good spot to be able to be there for somebody and be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets me know that I've done something good.
Yeah,
For him
amen.
to think that way.
And he's a great kid. And then even my sons, I have 2 sons to this man, and he'll never see them, legally. There's no access, we can always, I always pray for a miracle. You know what I mean? I don't wait for it with this situation, but I do believe in God. He's shown me plethora of miracles.
Right.
And I will always pray for the father of my sons one day to reach sobriety and sanity. And when and if that happens and the boys are older, then there's, they have 4 sisters and cousins and stuff that will be able to help with that transition, and I'm not doing it by myself, So real quick, Frank, he said he saw me rapping. He'd been following me since he seen me rapping on the side of a building. And I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about my 8-bar clips. Shout outs to Esso and Heineken. All love to them. They gave me an opportunity a couple years back when I was up north. I dropped my 8 bars clip and it went viral as an episode on there. So you can check that out on Bag Fuel. So I appreciate you for tuning in. It was literally 8 bars, and it was 8 of my hardest bars. But yes, I am keeping the name alive. Lady Pun, I am the only one. There is no relation. I am simply a woman who he empowered, who he guided with his music. I am a hip-hop head from Brooklyn, Puerto Rican, born and raised, the 89 era. So I got the greatness of it all.
And you have a blessing from his family.
And I have, yes, I do have the blessings. His son is aware, his daughter's aware. She may not agree with it, but his wife is aware. And ultimately, it's never been anything negative. It is only a positive image, and I'm just keeping the culture and the name alive because it's 2025, and these kids don't know who Pun is. So when they know who Lady Pun is, I get to speak on who Pun is. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody who supports the vision. Support is free. This is the name change I made several years ago. I started as Lady D when I too myself was over 300 and something pounds. So Wepa is like, Wepa, I don't know. It's like, congratulations. It's like, it's party.
Captain has a picture
of course
he
does.
Wepa.
Of course he does. Because we're Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's ultimately what it is, Since I was a young girl, female hip hop, women in hip hop was a big thing when I was younger. So I have the MC Lights, I've got the EVE,
Lady
I've got the
Rage.
Faith, all of that. You know what I mean? I'm 89, so I grew up listening to that because of my dad and the B-boys and my uncles. They were all rappers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but I'm the era of 99, really from 10 to early 2000. So for me, I grew up.
I'm the era from 99 and back.
Back, right. So, because I have to be conscious. We're talking 9, 10 years old. It's 1998, you know what I mean? But I grew up with all the old school. And if you know me personally, I really am a 50s and 60s baby, and I listen to jazz music. All the time.
Her playlist has the bipolar disorder.
my playlist is Puerto Rican. You go from Tennessee Whiskey to Ella Fitzgerald to Cardi B.
In straight Spanish.
I'm the bodega baddie. The bodega baddie.
Like, we have no idea
Sorry,
what's
guys.
going on in there. Then just Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
It's all over.
Yes, that's definitely what it was. I appreciate you tuning in. 1989, yo, tape deck. I had a tape deck. I had a beeper.
I had a beeper, girl.
I had a
still
beeper.
got that pager.
I had
it's
a
in
beeper.
tote in my garage.
I need to see that. I
It
had a
even
beeper.
had the little clip that clips.
I'm a payphone baby though.
Girl,
I was a payphone baby. That beeper went
What?
off. She had a payphone.
you call your mom's house and reverse the charges and say from your mom's name. So mine was like from Joanne to Emily, and then she'd be like, she wouldn't accept the charges, but that was the check-in. That let her know, okay, she's alive, but she wouldn't accept the charges.
Yeah.
But if I called and did it correct, like, okay, to Joanne from Emily, she knew I got to
was
accept the
checking in.
charges so
That's
I could
it.
see what was up.
That's funny. That's fire. Thank you. I appreciate that. She has 942. Wow, you guys are having fun. We got.
Interaction today.
I love it. I think I like these Wednesdays, guys. How do you feel about it? Today versus tomorrow, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. It is lit. We are in here.
9 p.m.
Brr, 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 brr. Did the Knicks win? Are they playing still?
Knicks won.
They just won the
New York Knickerbockers. That's what the Knicks stands for, in case you didn't know.
I just want everybody to know,
Michigan.
Michigan Wolverines will be whooping that Ohio State booty.
Booty.
the Saturday after Thanksgiving at noon p.m. Thank you very much.
Do we have any football fans in here?
I am
That's on my Christmas list.
a football fan.
Football tickets.
Oh.
A football fan?
Emily?
Emily?
I was for real gonna get you a hand fan and put a football on it. Be like, football fan. Brr, brr, brr,
Yeah.
brr. No?
Yep, Queen Latifah, Lady. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. That's the era I grew up on. Queen Latifah, EVE, Lil Kim.
Go on with my bad son.
Lil
This is
Kim.
so much. You Afro puffs. Rock home with your bag.
But I've always been like a Jill Scott.
Yeah, Jill Scott's
Oh,
fine.
I fucking love Jill Scott.
I could jam Jill Scott all day.
I could do everything to Jill Scott.
Yes, I have done.
Girl, bye. Anyway. Yes, most rappers today are trash, which is why I'm grateful to be an artist and entrepreneur. And that is something I will say is hard. It's a hard
I'm a
conversation. I'm a rapper. No, it's a hard conversation to have.
Edit that into one of your little shorts. That's awesome. That's got to go into a short right there.
I'm gonna edit that of the recap. When people ask me what I do for a living, I'm like, oh man, like I don't say I'm a rapper,
I'm motivated.
obviously. I do say I empower and advocate through music. You know,
Motivate,
I'm an
educate,
artist. I'm an
advocate.
independent artist of over 10 years. But it's so hard nowadays with all these kids, you know, rapping and just uploading SoundCloud stuff. Everybody's a rapper now, so they don't look at somebody who says I do music for a living to understand that it is what provides this beautiful world that I live in, you know. So support is free, the work is not,
The
because
work is
yeah,
not.
that's it.
Oh, Capitan, you like
You don't
the
laugh at it,
Dolphins?
but he's the Trojans.
Oh Lord.
Oh, you didn't know?
I know he was a
Girl.
Dolphins fan.
Girl.
How you know he a Dolphins fan?
Because you say he got football tickets.
Oh. Damn.
How do I know he's a Dolphins fan? Did you just ask me that?
I did.
Oh, because we're on camera. He's my friend. You don't laugh. Oh, he's a Trojans football,
I'm a
and
big Joe Montana.
he's a UCLA fan. I fuck with
UCLA.
Bruins. I might have to. We gotta pray for him because I don't know none of these.
He
Dear
knows
Lord,
not what he do.
he does not know any better, and he clearly does not
I'm a Joe
gamble.
Montana fan. If I remember correctly, Joe Montana could whoop that Dan Marino booty any day. Moving on.
Are those red flags?
No, those
No,
are
they-
not.
I'm joking. Tell them you're a storyteller. Ooh, I like that. I'm a folklore.
You're a folklore.
Folklore.
Lord.
Folklore.
Folklore. I'll think of something. Give me a minute.
Fuckery.
Folklore.
Sorry.
Fable tale.
I grew up in California. Oh, that's nice. I've been there once. It's beautiful. He said,
He
yo,
said, yo,
M. Miami Dolphins? Like, you know what's, let me tell you the scary part about that. There's a picture of me and my brother. I don't have it here. I don't have it in this house. The only picture of my brother and I from when we were... Dad, how old is me and JJ? How old am I and Joseph in that picture that we have together?
The one we took in Miami?
Yeah, because I have a Miami Dolphins outfit on.
I'm sorry.
You were 3.
3, he was like 2. So yeah, I was 3, he was 2, and ironically, my childhood picture has a freaking Miami Dolphins in it because we lived in Miami. It's,
Yeah, but I'm not a bandwagon jumper.
I'm not a bandwagon junkie.
I lived in
Clearly, my
Columbus,
mother doesn't
Ohio.
watch
I
sports.
lived in Columbus, Ohio, off and on for over 10 years, and I still don't like that.
I can't wear it.
Suckeyes. Understand me?
Anybody else here a Dolphin fan? Anybody a Cowboys fan?
No.
I can't talk shit because I'm a New Yorker, so you know my Giants lose in the last 3 minutes every damn week.
Wow. You said that out loud.
I did. I can accept it. I'm a New Yorker. I lose with respect. I'm gonna come back next week and lose again, but I'm gonna come respectfully. All nicked out, all New York Giants out. I'm the only one out here that wears a Giants jersey. I'll be at the bus stop at 7 o'clock in the morning, knowing I'm gonna lose at 7 o'clock at night.
See, now you got Capitan thinking you a Miami Dolphins fan. He said, Miami Dolphins fan, nice.
Nah, my mama made me wear that. I ain't paid bills.
Ah!
I ain't paid bills back then. They had no say.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I ride with South California teams. I don't like the Lakers right now. I hate LeBron. I hear you. I've never really been a LeBron. I'm a
LeBron's
baller.
sellout.
I'm a baller. I'm a
LeBron's a
baller.
sellout.
But I've never been a LeBron
He
fan.
went to a Diddy party.
We are not discussing baby oil in this live.
We were talking about domestic violence month. I'm sorry.
We are talking about
Some
the.
people
I
were
guess it's
domestically violated at the Diddy parties.
prayers.
I said it.
Prayers. All right, so bear with me, guys, because I really am still learning how this goes. Like the live, share, comment, subscribe. Today versus tomorrow, where I can be me and you can be yourself. A safe space where healed people heal people. It will always be a purposeful space. We will always have discussion that is meaningful, to heal, to grow, to laugh. It's not always going to be depressing. Sometimes we get a little extra hype in here, you know what I mean? But all in all, I try my best to keep it a space where we can have conversations that really help us get through the day. And I really do want to take the time out to thank you guys for just tuning in and joining me, allowing that vulnerability, allowing that comfort, trusting me, and just speaking with me, because the same way I'm helping you, you guys are helping me. You may not know it, but
Help me.
help you. So yeah, it's, RP Kobe, absolutely. I wore his shirt. Was it yesterday I wore the shirt? My Lakers shirt, my Kobe shirt?
Yes.
Yesterday I wore my Kobe shirt, 2-4. My son sees me, says, Kobe. He's 5. So I'm doing something right. I got a whole bunch of athletes and singers, and I can't complain. But the live is coming to an end. You know what? I think it's 120 minutes.
120 minutes, that's 2 hours,
So we got to set up a live for 2 hours. Not today. Relax, guys. Chill out. I'm already mommed out. I'm tired out. I done been to weight training. I done been to softball. I done been to Circle K. I got gas. I went food shopping. Did I eat today? Yeah.
We did. We had a Philly
did.
cheesesteak
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
It was the best Philly cheesesteak
was
I've
slapping.
had in Florida. I'll tell you
It
that.
was bussin', as the kids say.
And it was 10:30 in the morning. We went to 7-Eleven. We grabbed a cheesesteak. Just because I grabbed, not we, you was in the car. I grabbed a cheesesteak
But we
because
split it.
it looked good. And I was like, hey, you want to
It
have
was
let's
good.
try this.
It was good.
Just know that Philly cheesesteak was gone by the time we
Listen.
got to the light.
Make you want to slap your
No
mouth.
drink.
That's right.
No drink.
It
No
was
mayonnaise
delicious.
either.
Praise the Lord.
It was good. She don't like mayonnaise.
I sure don't.
Who don't like mayonnaise?
I don't.
White people.
Yep. It's the reproach.
No, that's the neighbors. It's so stupid. I can't with her. Amen. A Philly sounds fire. Yo, it was good. I wasn't even expecting it. I never seen a Philly cheesesteak
It was delicious. Like, it was cooked and pressed meticulously, and
through the paper. It was like
Yes.
New York pressed. It was really
so
good.
good for a gas station Philly
Right.
cheesesteak sandwich.
And we not in the hood either, so the 7-Eleven here is not
Right, it's not
It's
your
not
typical
hood. It's
7-Eleven.
different.
It's kind of like the bougie level.
right. So it was really good. I go for wings. If you know me, I'm grabbing them $5 wings and
It's really not even a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. It's like a Circle K.
7-Eleven.
Oh, it's a real
It
7-Eleven.
is a 7-Eleven. It ain't a 7-Eleven.
It's not a 7-Eleven.
It's a 7-Eleven.
Go blue.
That's right.
Go big blue.
Go big blue.
That's me. I'm over here trying to fight a cold. All right, guys. With that being said, it is 9:52. We're going to give it
Do what it do.
3 more minutes. I do want to say this. Today versus tomorrow is every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Every morning from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning, I will post my real short and sweets. I have been doing it for 3 years. We're 2 months into today versus tomorrow, ironically. 3 years with real short and sweets. Every morning you will have your motivational quote, speak, saying from me across the platforms. You know what I mean? I have 5 albums that are out now. I have 2 within the last 3 years. One that dropped last week and another one that will be dropping in less than 6 months. So you want to see me, you want to hear me, you want to reach out to me. I am Lady Pun. I am the only one across the board. There is no other. and I'm not afraid to say it. So, with that being said, you already know before we get off of this, I always say a prayer for you guys. Do I have any music on Spotify yet? Baby, there is more than 50 songs available on Spotify. You look up Lady Pun, and I promise you all of my albums are on there. I just dropped an EP last week of 6 songs. Same thing on YouTube. It is It is official Lady Pun on all platforms, all social media. Any streaming, it is Lady Pun. Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, SoundCloud, wherever you want to listen. It is me, Lady Pun. If you exit out of this live and you go to my profile, everything will be available. There are stuff that is pinned. My link tree is available on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. That has all the links for you to stream the music, to see the videos. But again, you can Google me, Lady Pun. I promise you, I'm the only one. All right, let's get to prayer. It's been a great hour with you guys. I am truly, truly, truly happy that we chose Wednesday to switch over this lives. It seems like it's less hectic for everybody, not just us. And I'm looking forward to, just sticking to this. So I will see you back here next Wednesday at 9 p.m. I will see you on all your platforms in the morning with Real Shorts and Sweets. And if you want to listen to the music, then you can stream, follow, subscribe, official Lady Pun on all platforms. Let's get into prayer. I'm not going to close my eyes because I'm talking to you guys. You guys can close your eyes if you'd like. Dear Lord, I'd like to take this time and come to you and thank you for this space, this ambition, this hunger you have given and you've provided. This platform for everybody to join me. I pray that everybody who is with us tonight is truly healing, is truly accepting and adapting what you have for them in life. And I'm hoping that what I speak on resonates with those who need to hear it. I am here simply doing God's work because he saved me, and I'm hoping that he can save you too. All right, amen. With that being said, we'll be back here again next Wednesday. Y'all know who I am, Lady Pun. Miss Emily Renee Jackson. And we'll do this again next week, you guys. Have a good night.
Wednesday, 9 p.m.
You ready?